I'm falling asleep over here.
I have about 8 minutes. I got to wake up at 4:30. I have 6 hours and 38 minutes. I have to go to work.
8 minutes. Welcome to another episode of 5 Idiots Talking Toys. It is time for a new podcast topic. We're going to bring the boys in here in a second, and we're going to reminisce about toy collector groups online. They've been around probably since the beginning of the internet, when there started to be topic-based, chat groups going all the way back to the early days of Yahoo and things like that. And they certainly have been a part of Facebook, where groups could be created for many years. So we're going to talk about that, talk about the lifespan of those groups, what the peak was, what, groups were the most fun. Are they still fun? Have things kind of died down a bit? Do things ebb and flow depending on the toy line or the things that you're into? Let's bring them in now. Christopher is here.
Thank God you just brought me in now, because I just got done yawning, and that was a loud one.
Yeah, I bet.
Very loud.
Yeah. So you were really big on collector groups, like actual community groups. I don't know if you still are. I think you're certainly not nearly as active as you used to be.
I mean, a lot of the groups, honestly, are dead.
Yeah,
they are just dead, so I'm not as active on them as much, and I will explain later on why I'm not as active.
All right. Charlie Beansacks is here. How are the Lego groups? Are you in any Lego groups? Minifigures?
Nope.
Anything like that? No?
None.
Okay.
0.
All right.
No Facebook.
Okay. Let's bring in somebody else who doesn't have Facebook. John Walden. He's here. John was kicked off of Facebook for threatening a small child, something like that. I forget what it was.
Yeah, we're not going to get into that because we don't want to spread any rumors about me.
All right. Well, Brandon is helicoptering himself in for this episode. He's got a luscious head of hair, and he is a fan of collector groups. I don't know. Brandon, how active are you in Facebook groups these days?
False.
Well, we all met, via these groups and going to a convention together. So we were all fairly active at one point. Certainly, around the time COVID hit, those groups all kicked up to another level.
I think I'm more active now in some other groups that are not Star Wars or not Star Wars related.
Well, I know you're also in some groups that we're not. Like you're into autographs. You're in some of those groups.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple. I mean, overall, in general, though, I'm not really into any big groups in Facebook right now. It's I don't know.
Nudie photos. A nudie group.
AI, nudie AI photos. Yes.
Yeah.
Tootie.
I'm really not checking out these groups at all.
I know. I've tagged you on several things, Shane, and you have.
He responds 9 days later.
Well, you know what? Somebody tagged me. I think just like this morning. I think it was Josh Crouch tagged me, and I just happened to click on Facebook.
Coach Crouch,
for whatever reason, I was sitting before work, and so I actually answered because it was a thing from Ken Mertz, and he collects Leia Bouche as well. So I was happy to jump in there and give my opinion, but. It is nice that when I do open it up, if I have been tagged on anything, it'll be the first couple of posts, which is nice. But I'll tell you, I mean, there's probably a couple of days that go by that I don't even click on Facebook, to open the app. So there's probably tons that I miss. But
I've gone months without opening Facebook.
Yeah, but you know what? You're probably better off, John.
I know. That's the thing that's one thing that I do miss. I do miss the groups and seeing sales. I mean, I don't really use the groups much anymore for like communication or getting to know somebody or anything like that. I mean, I don't care about all that. I've got friends, so I don't, But I do like the sales and all that stuff.
When John wants to actually sell an item, he'll come back on Facebook.
Yeah. Well,
I don't have an option to come back on Facebook.
Sometimes you're forced, off of something, and I could imagine you start to realize, like, oh my gosh, I have so much, so much more free time, even if it's just 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. You start to notice the difference. It was just a total natural progression for me. I will pop into the groups and just kind of, it's really just what's in my feed. Like, I see those retro figures, those retro first shots, whatever they're calling them. I only saw them because they fake shots. Because they popped up on my feed early in my feed when I opened the app. I'm not really going to visit specific groups necessarily, but I do like to see what's going on.
Facebook was sending you notifications on the groups that you clicked in and partook in.
Yeah.
If you don't respond a lot or click through them or even look on anything, it kind of stops notifying you.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just falls to wayside, at the wayside, and then you stop looking at it.
Yeah.
So like right now, it probably only notifies me of like 1 or 2 groups, honestly. And of those 2 groups, it's the same thing as always. It's a bunch of people that are probably selling their collection that they bought during COVID. Mm-hmm. So it's very overpriced, just an unrealistic price, and then nothing sells. So you just scroll through it, and it'll be really cool items. But for the most part, unless the person is really listing it for a good deal, everything is just unsold with no comments or likes. And then you're just scrolling down the page. Whereas our page, not to toot our own horn, but we are a sales page that we sell at current day prices, not current day 5 year ago COVID prices, because I spent $700 on a pop-up and I want $700 back.
Right.
So that's the difference. So all these pages, there's not much that's going on.
Yeah, and it's interesting because if you're an admin of a group, if you've ever been an admin of a group, that there's a lot of menus that you can access, but there's an analytics menu, and it's not a heavy analytics. It's very light, but you can go there and you can see, how active the members of the group are. If you're a mod or an admin of the group, you could see, how many posts were made that day or in the last week, how many comments. It's just kind of very loose analytics, but it would be really interesting if the average person or if one of us could see some of those stats, not to necessarily call a group out, but it would let you know, the pace of the activity in the group. I think you'd be able to see right away, hey, there's not that much activity in this group in the last week.
I don't know what it is, but my notifications for some reason are so jacked up. Like I don't even get notifications of anything on the sales page, let alone any other groups. And I think it has a lot of, that's an issue, but I think whatever algorithm Facebook is using, it's not showing me some of these typical Star Wars groups that I used to be a part of, because I think whoever I'm friends with on Facebook, they're just not posting on there regularly anymore.
Yeah.
So like these pages aren't popping up for me anymore. And like if I go to the Imperial Commissary every once in a while, I notice like a lot of new people buying and selling on there, and I just don't recognize any of the names. So I don't think it's popping up on my feed. For some reason, all those retro figures are popping up on Deal or No Deal. Like those are popping up on my algorithm, I think, because we were talking about it and because I was looking at those.
But I think it's also because they were getting a lot of comments because people were bidding.
That too.
I mean, each one of those had, anywhere between like 10 and 20 comments, which right now is a lot. Like, that's about as high as it gets on a single post, right?
That or Corey about asking, if, toy groups are, still alive or what color.
Or if there's any Minnesota singles that want to get pizza.
And what color
in his living room.
Nails or something. Yeah.
The biggest problem is that a lot of these people started collecting at the start of COVID or during COVID. Yeah. And all they remember are the good times, wherein every single group was packed solid with sales. You would list an item and it would sell out within minutes. The prices were constantly going up. There was a live sale every night on every page from all different people. There was a lot of it was like alive. There was a lot of things happening. And now they're not used to the sales page. We're used to seeing this how it was before COVID.
Well, a lot of people aren't
posted and that's it.
A lot of people aren't staying home either. They're out and about, not stuck at home for COVID. So
yes,
those are the live sales.
But that's how it was before COVID, though. Also, before
I don't know
COVID,
if there was that many live sales. I never joined these pages before.
I'm not talking about live sales. I'm just talking about in general. Like before COVID, I would just sign on and I would scroll through the pages, and then I would be like, okay, nothing I see today, and I would go back on a couple hours later. But a lot of these guys, they were so used to like the instant action that now that there's no more instant action, they're like, oh my God, it's dead, it's boring. Like, no, it's not. This is exactly how it was before COVID.
Let me tell you,
they're also getting older.
Well, yeah.
They're also getting older, though. So, like, vintage Star Wars collectors hit a certain age.
Are dead?
Once those people, like, age out, who's collecting vintage Star Wars?
John's collecting new Marvel figures. There you go. Yeah. He's not collecting Star Wars anymore. Look at him. He aged out of Star Wars.
Let me tell you something funny, and I think maybe some of you guys will relate a little bit. Go back to the height of when people were doing live sales, and there was a lot of community and like nonstop comments on any post. Like everybody would, just say something. That was the way to communicate in the group. There were so many times that there was a live sale coming on. First off, there was a point where I used to put an alarm on my phone when there was a live sale coming up on a certain night. Like if it was stuff that I saw the preview and I'm like, oh, that looks like some good stuff. I want to watch this. And before I ever met John in person, John was one of them that would do live. I would walk around the house with my phone
playing it
with the live sale on, like I'm watching a Netflix documentary.
Me too.
I'd go into the bathroom and I'd prop it on the sink. I'd go into the kitchen. I'd prop it on the counter. I'd go into
I'd watch it in the shower.
Oh my God. My wife is like, what are you doing? Like you're glued to that thing. And I'm like, well, I'm just listening. I'm not, even if I'm not looking,
it's funny.
If something comes up, then it's like, oh, what is it? I want to bid on it,
Yeah.
Also,
and
it's so funny to think back how crazy that was to do that.
Something
for
else,
4 hours, like for a long time.
Something else that we haven't mentioned yet either is that a lot of people started collecting during that time. So you were going on looking to complete your collection.
Yeah.
Someone needed a really mint blue snaggletooth or just even like a Tusken Raider in general, a really nice mint one. Now everyone who's collecting, their collection is either complete or they already sold it off and died. Like they're not they're not collecting anymore. So like people are not going on. Like Corey complains about this all the time, but I'm always like, Corey, like you completed your collection. You're not going on looking for a red snaggletooth anymore because you have one. Yeah. And everything else that you want, you already have. So you're not on constantly looking for stuff because you ran out of things. You completed it already.
And places like the IC have pigeonholed themselves into one thing, Star Wars. Rogue 5 toys, we don't let people commandeer the whole show. We're the ones that sell them, but we sell everything. Or you guys sell everything. I can't be a part of it right now, but
trying to.
But the joy, the excitement is still there because when I went to the Great Ohio Toy Show, it was to elbows. There were people everywhere.
Yeah, they want a little of everything.
Yeah.
Well, at the height of the time that we're talking about summer of 2020. We're talking about going into 2021. It was nice that the IC they had separate groups. It was nice that they had a vintage Star Wars group. You didn't have to deal with all the modern stuff.
Yeah.
And then for the other people who didn't care about the vintage, there was a modern group. But now you fast forward and we're here into 2026. It probably would be better to combine those things. Now, the collectors of those two worlds maybe would say no, but there's such a smaller percentage of activity
they have
that if you did see some new figures popping up, would you really be mad about it?
They have too many groups. I stick mainly to like the regular IC page and to the IC Deal or No Deal. All the other affiliates of the IC, I'm not on any of them. I deleted them. I removed myself. I don't need to be on those. Yeah. Those two main pages I like, and I still go on frequently. The people that run it, I like. We still talk to them. They come on our page. So like those two pages are always on mine, and then the Death Star gift shop. I mean, that would be pretty much honestly where I go.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how active the IC2 is, which is the modern group. I'm still in it. I could go check it out.
I see some people post here and there on there, but it's usually onesie twosies, and I don't see a whole lot of action on people
onesies twosies.
I mean, I was in probably 4 or 5 different Black Series groups when I was collecting that. That was the first thing I started collecting. And this was, you're talking like 2014, 15 I started. And the line had only been out for, since 2013. They were very active. So I'm talking about like a solid 5 years leading up to COVID. This was not COVID driven at all. They were very active. I don't know if they are now, but there was stuff getting posted and commented on all day, every day. And I was in those groups like, fly on, what? Poop.
But like all of you guys, were you guys on the Facebook groups prior to COVID, like before COVID?
Yeah, I was.
I was not.
Okay.
I think I joined the IC in like 2017.
No, I joined the IC like right in the beginning of COVID because I was just literally I was like an eBay collector. I would just buy figures off eBay, and then when I found out there was an Imperial Commissary, I was like, wait, what is this? And I get on the group and I was like, oh, this is great, and I don't have to pay eBay prices, and I don't have to deal with like and I'm learning about repro weapons and all that, and then I caught on fast and just looked at the page there, and then I joined I don't know, the other IC groups, and then the Deal or No Deal, and then
Dark Side Alliance, and
then the one that we want to talk about.
Oh well, think about that one. The Echo groups, the Echo groups are very good too.
Yeah,
I actually do go on there and just look.
They're UK, right?
They're UK, yeah.
Echo base.
Yeah, they have a US group too, but they're mainly UK.
Yeah, mainly before COVID, I would just buy my stuff off eBay or vintage toy stores, really.
I mean, John Rollo is the one that turned me on to Facebook because I was always talking to him and listening to the show, and he would always say, like, you're never going to complete your collection or get to the point where you want it to be unless you join Facebook. And for like a year or two, I just refused to do it. And then finally, maybe around like 2019, I think it was 2018, I joined the groups. I love how Shane's just not doing nothing right now.
He hasn't blinked in like 25 seconds.
Oh, I know.
I was looking at another tab, but was I frozen?
Yes. Oh, the whole time. Yeah.
Oh God.
And then I finally joined, and then I was like, oh my God, I was like a kid in a candy store watching all the sales pop up of the stuff that like you don't see on eBay.
Yeah.
And like better prices. So I was like, oh my God. I was like, so yeah, I was buying stuff hand over fist.
So I joined right after Chris. He told me about it, and he's like, there's live sales. They actually sell things live. I'm like, really? So I like logged into my first live sale. It was I can't remember the guy's name with the toy store, Christopher something.
Sparling.
Yeah.
He's like, Lord.
He shows like a Boba Fett, and he's like, oh, I'm not gonna sell this. And everyone's like, no, you gotta sell it. You gotta sell it. And he's showing, he's like, this is the nicest Boba Fett I've ever seen in my life. I forget what I paid for it.
You bought it?
Yeah. I could be lying. It was either 50, 75, or 150, whatever it was. I get this Boba Fett in, and I'm like, I've seen about 100 of these Boba Fetts in my life. Yeah. Like, there's nothing special with this thing at all. From that day on, I knew live sales were just a huge scam. And like you really
let's not say everybody, but I mean, once you're in the hobby, you're gonna know who to watch and who not to watch.
Yeah. I'm saying when you show a figure for like 2 seconds, you're like, no, I'm not gonna sell that one. And everyone's like, sell it. It's a whole scam.
Yeah, well,
It's like a whole TV show. It's like
you
watching
learn-
a movie. It's a scam.
You learn that when these people are holding the figure and not putting it down, like that's what I like about Havens. Though when he does his live sale, he puts it on a turntable, a turntile, and it spins around. His fingers are not blocking anything. Certain guys, ones that you just mentioned, will hold a finger or a thumb on a certain area of a figure and never show that part because that's probably where there's an overspray or a mark or something. So when he's flipping it around like this, it's the mintest figure ever, but right there under his thumb, there's actually like a huge hole. And then when you get it in...
And then when he sells it, he does this. Okay, next.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've given our suggestions over the years, but for anybody who's on the newer side, if you join any of these groups, if somebody does a sale, start small, buy something reasonable priced from them, get a feel for what kind of seller they are. Are you getting a nice figure?
Yeah.
Spend $20 or $30. Don't buy a $200 figure from somebody you've never purchased anything from before.
Don't have them talk you into a sale.
Yeah.
These people talk you into sales over here. It's like ridiculous.
All right, so here's a fun little game. John can't play this game, unfortunately. I wish he could, he could play the game, but he's not one of the questions. This isn't right. Let's have everybody guess who joined. What's the order that the 5 idiots joined Imperial Commissary?
Oh.
Well, I had a fake account before this one, but yeah,
I'm gonna go with Brandon number 1. He was
first. Brandon first.
Nope.
Then I'm gonna go with.
I would say Shane was first.
I'm gonna say Shane first.
I would say Chris, Charles, Shane, me, or no, Chris, Charles, John, Shane, me.
And John is the one we don't have.
John, me, Shane.
I don't have a date for John, but I do have a date for Drew Walden.
That was a little bit later, though.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm
22.
Sure it was.
Is that when it was?
No.
It was before that.
I'm actually curious what this is.
Why don't you use Drew's account to sell toys on the page?
No,
John?
I don't know.
All right, so Charles, what do you say? What's your order?
I think it's Brandon, Chris, Shane, then me.
No way.
Chris,
I think I'm definitely last.
I'm going to say it's Shane, Brandon, me, Charles, then John, because I had another account. So I'm trying to remember when I canceled that account and then reopened up the one I have now.
Okay. All right. Here is the answer. Let me
I want to guess.
Oh, I'm sorry, John. Go ahead.
Okay. I say it's Shane, then Chris, then Charles, then me, then Brandon.
Ooh, that's a different one.
Brandon last? No way.
So I'm not keeping track of this. You guys got to decide who was right or whatever. But let me take a quick peek, real quick. Okay. And okay. All right. Here's the answer. The answer backwards is
backwards.
Go for it. Like latest to join.
The latest to join.
Latest to join is Charles W.
Oh wow.
November 15th,
yes, I would have
2020.
Charles, he's Chaz Wheel.
November 2020.
That was the last.
Really?
That was the last one for sure. And then it's got to be Shane.
No, then comes Drew Walden, July 10th, 2020.
He doesn't count.
Well, it means John was in before that, though.
No.
Yeah. Next up,
Shane,
is Christopher W.
Oh,
June 29th, 2020. Then
before that.
This is actually the order. This is actually the order of the hugest nerds, too. Just so you know. So
then comes a whole almost 2 months, a whole 7 weeks before Brandon Alamo, May 9th, 2020. John, we don't know. John's the wild card. We don't know when he joined, but out of the dates that I could find, who's the OG? January 7th, 2018. Shane Davison.
You're the biggest nerd.
Wow.
You're the biggest nerd.
So what I did was I joined I'll tell you exactly. I joined the group because I was like, oh, I'm in these modern groups. And then I guess I had a thought like, oh, it would be cool to see the toys I had as a kid, actually. So I found the group. I joined it. I participated like a couple of times. And then I completely like forgot about the group for a year and a half. And I went back to my modern groups, but I was in the group all that time. And so I would see things pop up here and there. And then I made the decision to just get all the toys from when I was a kid. And that's when I really jumped into the group.
Now, even with my other account, I still was not in at 2018. I know I joined around 2019 somewhere.
Yeah, so I didn't join until
first.
I didn't join until COVID.
Okay. One thing I remember is I don't know who was first. I could look, but I remember joining right about at the exact same time as Thomas Fagan, because I remember having conversations with him, and he didn't know much of anything. Like he was learning just like I was, like, what accessories go to with what. And it's so funny because he became the accessory, guru. But I have message. I even went back and looked at them at one point, talking about like, well, what accessory goes with this figure? We were trying to help each other out, but he was a big, a regular contributor from the moment he joined. So he's got me there. But yeah, you could go back and see the, the members and especially the people that you're friends with, and click on their names, and you could see the dates they joined. Here's Thomas. He joined. It's popping up. Oh, that's right. He got booted.
Who?
Yeah.
He's got 2023 on there. He got booted. So we don't know the real date, but I would put money if we could figure it out. He joined within a month of me. So,
but like I said though, like a lot of these people that are complaining about the groups, they're just used to the good times when these groups were all on and active 24 hours a day. Everybody was sitting home doing nothing. Scrolling on their computer, on their app, listing, selling, live auctions, commenting, joking around, because it was a lockdown. Of course, that's what people.
And you're interacting with new people. You can make some new friends. You can talk about stuff because these are the kind of things that you can have lifelong friends. If they're not into the same thing you're into, you're not going to go talk to them about it. You're not going to go talk. I have one friend who is a Star Wars fan. Does he collect toys? No, but he knows a lot about the movies and the characters and things like that. So you can have a little bit of conversation, but you can't go talk about a Glassly R2D2 with, your buddy who you go watch football with. That's ridiculous.
Little Letty.
Overstock.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. People joined it just to do something. They joined it for the action, to make friends and all this stuff. And I kind of joined it just to buy stuff and complete my collection that no longer exists. So, I mean, now I sell stuff. So I'm still on and active every single day. I'm just selling and not really buying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I joined to buy stuff and sell, and eventually sell stuff, buy stuff at first, and because I wanted to complete my collection. And then it was sort of fun at the time interacting with people. Now it's not.
It was great.
I mean, I used to go on there just to buy stuff for the collection and then upgrade as I kept going with like, oh, why do I need 15 red snaggletooths? So I was looking for the one with like the perfect nails and the perfect paint and the perfect heels. And then next thing you know, I got 15 of these things, so it's like, oh, I need to get rid of them.
Yeah, he went from a noob buying on eBay to telling every single figure he got was a piece of shit, and it had scratches and dings and overpaint, underpaint. Charles got to the point where he's like, I'm not going to show any figures on the show anymore because Brandon trashes all of them. Well, here's a funny little quick story. in town, with the PTO, PTA, like they do fundraising stuff. They had a get together at a restaurant, right down the street where, it was like the food was all included. They had a cash bar, but you go there and you hang out with other parents and you get to actually, meet these people and you hang out for a little bit. And the funny thing is we went last year and there was a group of people that we had met casually. And now we've been friends ever since, and we're doing stuff together. We're having a great time. The kids all get together. And it's funny because this year's version came up. And my wife goes, I'm too busy. I'm not going to that. It's, you got to pay money. I'm like, yeah, but it's only $35. It's all you can eat. And there's, people that we know there. And she's like, I met all my new friends last year. I don't need more friends. And I was like, whoa, you got your fill of jingle and mingle last year? You don't need any other friends? So that's what it makes me think of. It's like, we still know all these people. We still talk to a lot of these people. And as you see new people come in, it's like, don't you feel kind of naturally a little exhausted? I'm not interested in meeting and getting to know new people.
I don't have enough bandwidth for that.
Yeah, no more time for adding more people to the list.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Chris, he loves new people. His phone is going off all day, all night.
Maybe we can hang out. A lot of people friend request me as soon as they join Rogue 5. And it's annoying because I don't want to accept, because I don't want them seeing my family and my kids, I don't know and stuff like that. But as Brandon mentioned earlier, or it was Shane, if you're friends with the person and you sell an item, it will notify you that your friend is selling an item. Mm-hmm. So it does make your items pop up more.
Oh, to them. Yeah.
That's why they request you, so you can pop up and then get notifications that you posted something.
Yeah, that is true.
So it's like a give and take kind of world.
But they can also follow you without being friends. They can follow you. I don't know if the average person knows that, but you can.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, you can. I know you can do that for pages. I believe you can follow people though.
There are people that have separate accounts too. I guess you can make a different account, but by this, it's already too late. You're too far gone.
I wish I kept my first account.
Yeah.
John just wishes he had an account.
Yeah. Why don't you give John your first account?
Honestly, the only reasons I really want Facebook is so I can look on Facebook Marketplace.
See all the girls he dated back in the 70s.
So I can keep in touch with all my friends, right? There's 17 years worth of pictures and memories and stuff that are just gone now.
Gone.
Gone. And and keep up with you guys, and that's the only reason I really want it now.
Make another account.
I can't. I told you, I've done it.
Does it?
I've even done it on a freaking. I've done it
on
Firefox.
Go to the library.
Go to the library.
Go to the library. Wait, aren't you? You're at other people's houses all the time. Do they have Wi-Fi yet or not yet?
That's an idea.
Just go on the Wi-Fi.
They don't have.
Do they have Wi-Fi?
They don't have libraries in Georgia, Shane.
Yeah, we don't know what books are. So
that's 100% Shane right there.
I found this sticker in one of my packs, and I'm like, I got to put this glittery pink sticker. It's so me. Yeah. Born to yap.
But I've done that. I've gone on Firefox. I've created a new account on Yahoo and all this other stuff. I've tried different browsers.
It's the same IP address.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to log in from another Wi-Fi.
You got to log. I can make you an account on
talk. That's all anybody is saying. Talk. I'm going to make you a new account. You know who's made me a new account? Nobody.
John, because everyone's scared because you're going to say something dumb and then my IP address is going to get banned.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything. There was no trigger.
Yeah. Charles is going to make one from his. He's going to go to the precinct.
Make one from the precinct. He's going to go to
the precinct and he's going to log into his work computer as he's trying to put in information about somebody he just arrested. And next thing you know, he's going to make you an account on his IP address from his precinct. And then John's going to go on there and say something about how he hates cops And then all of a sudden, I get flagged, and then
John was
Charles
on the
is out of a
news.
job.
I was watching TV, and all of a sudden, John Walden's photo is on the news, like some Facebook hack.
Correct.
Really dangerous.
But
actually really
it has
dangerous.
happened to thousands of people. You can look it up.
Correct.
Yeah, and out of the 5,000 people, 4,999 went to the library and made a new account on a separate IP address, and now they're logging into Facebook. Yeah. Only John is like, can't get it.
I can't.
They won't let me. The only person in the United States of America who can't get a Facebook account is John Walden.
I don't know how Corey Brunel still has a Facebook account.
He has 9 of them. He has 9 of them.
I was just reading an article this morning, a financial article this morning. Facebook has 281 million accounts, users, and John can't get one.
I can't.
280 million worldwide.
It's not AI police state.
Fake news.
John,
I already made your profile name. It's Red Bull Fiend.
I don't know computers at all, but I'm assuming if you go on Google on your computer and then you switch to Firefox and then you fix it, then you switch to Safari, it's all the same IP address. You got to leave your house. Yeah. Go to the library, go somewhere else, go on your phone, go somewhere else, make an account, come back to your house.
Go to a Boosie's. Go to a Boosie's and log into the Wi-Fi.
No, I won't do it. I won't do it. No.
John,
go to Boosie's and buy a bathing suit and a snow shovel and log on.
You need to make a new email account and don't use your real information.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And then once it's all started
John
up,
goes to the library
your picture
and
whatever,
uses John Walden at AOL.com. They're like, we got him again. We got him again.
He's going to have just John at AOL.com.
Charles probably knows all the different ways of how to get around this stuff because of all the people he's probably arrested. Probably all have burner accounts. No. He knows how to do it. Just ask him.
He knows how to do it because he's got all these ways to log into Netflix to watch stuff while he's in his car on the side of the road. He knows.
Yeah, his username is John Walden.
I actually have my own Netflix account.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh, it's too bad John doesn't have. Well, he has a Netflix account, but he doesn't have Facebook.
John's the guy.
Instagram account. I have my original Instagram account.
John's the guy. He won't have an Apple phone. He won't drive a Tesla. Nope. He doesn't walk into Shake Shack.
I know these.
I'll tear up a Shake Shack burger.
Walgreens.
He
drives a Ford.
Right. He drives a Kia with only one door handle.
Yeah.
And he stays with what he knows.
They're all the exact same kind of people.
All the seats in the car are stained with Red Bull.
Oh God. It's so funny because I like an energy drink commercial, because I'm watching this, like these I've got Paramount Plus for UFC, and there's freaking commercials on everything. So an energy thing came up, and so I took the time to explain to my son, oh, we were watching UFC. They were holding up a Monster can. That's what it was. Explaining to him how bad energy drinks are, like how they're just full of chemicals, and all people really want from them is the caffeine, but they're loaded with so much other garbage for your body. And then I had to explain that John wakes up in the morning and drinks 3 of these, and how awful it is. And he's just mesmerized listening to this whole story. I brought it around to John and said, John's got to stop drinking this crap. I said, I should tell John about caffeine pills.
John's yes.
John can have a caffeine pill in the morning, and it's equivalent to a large cup of coffee, and he doesn't get any of that junk in his body.
I switched to Celsius now.
Celsius has
those are actually
way off topic. Celsius is worse for you.
They're actually worse for you.
It has,
they're actually worse.
What does it have in it?
It has something that kills you. Whatever.
Listen.
Whatever's in it.
My sister's a doctor, and
arsenic.
The coffee would bother her stomach, so she switched to essentially what are no-dos. Remember back in the day, you got to study. It's a 200 milligram caffeine tab. You take it in the morning, with breakfast.
Yeah.
It's like a large cup of coffee. It wakes you up. And you don't get all the other BS that's in it.
Crap, yeah.
Yeah, every other ingredient in there is terrible for you. But you get a little caffeine. It's all it is. So anyway, Facebook groups, are they still alive?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Yeah, John can't tell.
They are right back to where they were before COVID. So
I don't know about that. I would think they're probably lower than they were before COVID. I think it was like going up, and then it spiked with COVID, and then it came down. But I think it's landed.
Use Walden's hand as you do the thing.
I think it's landed currently,
I think you had
before 2018, probably.
You had like the OG collectors doing this, and then COVID it went like this, and then everyone ran and sold, and it's right back to here to the OG collectors going like
I don't know. I don't know if the OG collectors are still buying. I think they got into the rush. And they sold out. They were going slow, and then they loaded up.
I don't know if they're buying, but they're still active.
Active?
That's what I was meaning. Like Jeff Jacobs sold his collection. The guy is commenting every day on the IC and stuff. Not buying stuff, but he's still commenting.
But he's still buying stuff too,
he's
though.
Still buying and grading stuff.
Yeah, he's still posting pictures, whatever. But
I saw a video about him online the other day, and he's like now into different stuff. He's buying more stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
Can't let it go.
The one thing you miss with all this and collecting vintage is you don't look forwards for anything. So like modern, you can at least look forwards and say, hey, March 1st, like this is coming out. I gotta hurry up and get this thing. Like that's the fun part of like modern stuff like what I do, Legos. Like Lego Star Wars. Like
you're gonna pre-order
these sets.
Yeah, and there's still, I was looking into this the other day. There's still pre-orders for regular toys, pops, action figures, Lego sets, other vehicles and things. There's pre-orders for Hot Toys, nice statues, really expensive, larger size figures, basically art pieces. There's pre-orders for all of this stuff, and there's plenty of people still doing it. So it is a different world than just talking vintage Star Wars, and we're going to start throwing out some of that, some of the newer stuff soon, and start looking at what's coming out the rest of 2026.
We need a live sale by Shane Davidson on the page.
Yeah, I would like to. I'm so removed though. I got to go back and like check all of Chris's posts and start making a list of what things worth these days. I don't even know. I don't even know what the prices should be, and I've got a whole bunch of stuff to sell.
Easy. Jesus.
And all that behind you too.
Yeah. My French mustard glasses.
All right.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode. Let's hear from you guys in the comments, though. Are the groups as much fun as they were? Obviously, they peaked at a time where we were all locked in our houses, but are you still enjoying the groups? Do you see a lot of activity? Are you commenting? Are you buying? Are you participating? Even if you're not buying, are you helping the hobby, answering questions, just participating? Let's get some activity on this video post and see how the groups are.
So is the comment section the only way they can get in touch with us and like share anything with us?
Funny you asked that, John. No, they can also call the FITT voicemail line. 732-800-1977.
Wow. Has anyone called yet?
Jameson's
like a third time.
I checked like a week ago and there wasn't any, but we kind of just started sharing it.
Yeah, we just started sharing it on episodes we haven't even aired yet.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. It's true. We have episodes. I have it in the description, right, John? I have it in there, ready to go.
Description,
yeah, but it hasn't aired yet. Yeah.
Comment for us. Leave a message, and you may make it onto an upcoming podcast episode. For calling.
Thanks for calling.
That would be a really funny episode.
Is that you, Shane?
Yeah, like 5 or 10 of those. And we play him on an episode. That'd be pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I want to do. I mean, we've been saying this for 2 years. I watched Talkin' Yanks, right, with the John Boy Media. I was, listening to that before he made a whole company out of it. And they do voicemail episodes, like all the time. People call in about Yankee news, baseball trades and stuff, and they put them on the air, and then they speak to them. Like sometimes they'll have, hey, tell me what you think of this idea with this trade, blah blah, and then they'll talk about it, and it's a very interesting format, I think. So I would love to get questions from people or get topic ideas even that we could give them credit for and speak to. So once again, there's the FITT voicemail line. It's probably down in the description below as well, but you can call anytime, day or night, and leave a message there, and hopefully you'll make it onto an episode. If you call now, there's a good chance, because I don't know that we have any messages yet. We just launched it, so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for this episode, boys. A good topic, talking about where it kind of all started for us in this online collecting hobby. And we will see everybody next time on 5 Idiots Talking Toys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.